We are going to rank every single challenge video that I've done. I'm gonna base my ranking on various things. 1, did it have staying power? Did it forever change my life for the better? 2, was it just a good experience while I did it? 3, was it a good, fun video? And 4, whatever the hell I want. These are my videos. This is my channel. I do what I want. First one, why do people like saunas? I discovered I really enjoy saunas and China does not. I had some good conversation with friends and a dude I just met. I did a snow angel almost naked. Overall, a good experience. Pretty good video. I haven't done a sauna since, so it hasn't really changed my life, but I want to. So I'm gonna put this at, we'll say C tier. Next on the list, the Acupressure mat. I laid on these spikes every day. As an experience, it was pretty good. It took some time to get used to, and then eventually I started to like it. Wait a second, I'm enjoying this. I thought I would continue doing it forever. No, I didn't. You'll find this is true with a lot of these. The video itself is very funny. A lot of people watched this one. It went over 1 million views, which surprised me. I think the thumbnail is also one of my best thumbnails. While doing it, I didn't think the video was gonna be interesting at all. I thought people weren't gonna care, and it ended up being one of my most successful videos. So that experience kind of taught me to just get out of my own head and just power through and trust the process as far as video making goes. Health-wise, it was relaxing, and I enjoyed it much more than I thought I would. I don't know that it improved my life very much. That'll be C tier as well. And then we did it again. I did it with China. I enjoy doing it with China more because I wasn't so lonely, and a couple of our friends joined in. The video itself was kind of a repeat of the other video except for China and my delightful conversation. That'll go C tier as well. 10,000 steps a day. China and I did this with Jack and Natalie, Pomplamoose. I find that I often get 10,000 steps a day without trying.
Day 1 in the bag, and it's only
1 o'clock.
1 o'clock.
It was kind of hard. It was winter and I had to force myself to do it sometimes. China hurt her knee, so she didn't finish. I don't know that it really changed my life very much. I think Jack, it changed his life a lot. He told me that I added years to his life because he wasn't walking very much. And now to this day, he still walks to the train to the office where he works. And I think it's a very good video. So we're going to put it in B. 20,000 steps a day was the sweet spot. More than comfortable for me. It was a bit of a challenge to do. While doing it, I lost 15 pounds.
This is probably the easiest it's ever been to lose weight.
I was burning enough calories to lose weight, but not so many that I was too hungry and I was going to gorge myself. I felt good while doing it. I think the video turned out good. I think I probably walk more because of it, but I'm not hitting 20,000 steps a day every day. I'm less of a lazy jerk face. We're going to put 20,000 steps in A tier. Not a tier, but A tier. You know what I'm saying. And then 30,000 steps. I like this video a lot. This was one of the hardest challenges I ever did. Hitting 30,000 steps a day takes hours, and it was hard. I didn't lose weight. I think I felt better during 20,000 steps a day. I would gorge myself because I'd get hungry. I'm glad I did it. It's a fun video. 20,000's got to be above it because it's better. So that's going B tier. Quitting our smartphone for a month and then quitting for a year. Here's the thing. I don't remember quitting for a month. How long ago was that? So it was June 24th, 2022. So it's almost 3 years ago. Yeah, China loved this, but she has gone back to her smartphone. She's definitely quit a lot of social media. She'll go in phases where she'll quit it all.
I feel like I'm missing things if I'm not checking it, even though the vast majority of things have been of no consequence to my life.
So I think this did profoundly change her, but with limits. The video, I think, was good. This is like one of the hottest things everyone talks about is our smartphones ruining our lives or social media ruining our lives. And so this was a relevant experiment, and I think it profoundly affected how both of us use our phones permanently. I did go back to it more, which is probably why I quit for a year later. I'm gonna say this one's B tier. Then I quit for a year with limits. I started with a dumb phone, with a light phone, and I didn't like that. So I went back to my regular smartphone, but really dumbed down. I didn't have social media on it. I barely used it. I also later on made exceptions for like New York Times Games app. That was great, but also it didn't profoundly change me. I already had pretty good habits leading up to it, and it wasn't that extreme. I didn't completely get rid of my smartphone. These days, I still go back to social media on my phone in phases. I was scrolling Blue Sky and Twitter and Threads and all of them a lot, like a few months ago. And then like a month ago, I deleted it all again, and now I'm using it less again. This is just a forever sort of thing to revisit, I think. Not super profound. We're going to put that in B tier. I had AI plan my meals. I'm going to say that was kind of fun, but also kind of stupid.
Did you get better at cooking?
Maybe a little. I know how to make balsamic vinaigrette now, which isn't that hard. You just have to do it, and that's true about most cooking.
As time goes on, I dislike AI content more and more, so I'm going to put that in D tier. It did force me to cook food more, which I always wish I did more. It didn't really stick It's not like I still use AI for planning my meals. Handstand in 30 days. I wanted to do a 10-second handstand in 30 days. I didn't do that. That bothers me a little about that video. Pretty good.
All right, it's best I can do right now.
But it was kind of a fun challenge, and I think the video is a good video. Not a lot of people clicked on it because not a lot of people care about doing handstands, but I think that is one of my better videos. It was a good exercise in willpower and an exercise in exercise. And I still want to go back. I want to get better at handstands. And many of you may know, like many years ago, I was doing handstands for every video for like, I don't know, half a year there. I never got as good as I did in this video because I wasn't working out properly. Now I actually work out on a regular basis. I actually hurt my wrist doing it many, many years ago, and I had to stop. Doing it here, my wrist didn't hurt at all. That made me happy. We're gonna go B tier. You know what? We're moving no smartphone for a year down to C tier. I don't know that the video was as good as the one with China and me, because when China's in a video, it's better. So we're bringing that one down. Laying on the ground and doing belly breathing. Similar to laying on the pokey mat. It felt good while I did it. I think it has affected me permanently. Once in a while, I'll be uncomfortable, like laying in bed trying to sleep, or just in general, I'll just remind myself, oh, you gotta belly breathe, dude. And I'll do it for a little while, and it does make me feel better. I'm doing it now. So I think that experiment did help. But the video itself, I don't know if it's anything special, really. I mean, every video I make is amazing, guys, but if we had to rank, you know what I mean? It's like if we had to rank. Look at those hairy legs. Yow! You know what I'm saying? Yowza. That brings it up a notch. So we'll put that in B tier. C tier. We'll put that in C tier. Waking up at 4 a.m. every day. I remember really liking this. I love waking up early. I love it when I'm able to do it.
It's like a superpower. If a new project comes up and it's like, oh, how am I going to find the time to do it? This is the time.
I think the video's super entertaining. Definitely didn't stick. All the sleep ones, while I'm doing them, I love them, but my sleep problems always somewhat returned. Now we take Ada to school, and that affects my sleep. It doesn't make it better. I'm not going to do this kind of experiment now. I got to be alert and ready consistently to get Ada to school every day. But I really enjoyed it. And I think I really enjoyed that video too. We're gonna put it in B tier. Did a video where I was reading good news, and like I love the idea of reading good news. I think the video is good. And I think I learned some things about how to seek out good news, but I also kind of learned that I don't want to just seek out good news. It makes you feel out of touch. A lot of good news is kind of trite. A lot of them have the same stories. And I'm starting to feel like I'm kind of missing out on what's actually happening in the world. I did discover something called Future Crunch, which was a newsletter. It now is called Fix the News, that I still get and I still like. And I always feel better when I read it. So that I still do that to this day. I guess because of that, this is going to B tier. We may have to reassess at the end here if I'm only putting everything in B and C tier. We tried mindful eating. Now, I barely remember it. I don't even know if I believe in it anymore. I don't remember what I said at the end of that. I think it's probably good to pay attention to what you eat. Eat slowly. That's better for you. Nothing I did there really, I think, changed me. And I also think if you want to look at your phone while you eat, fine. So I'm putting that in D tier, even though I don't remember what I said. I'm going to look at what I said at the end of that one.
I listened to my body and what I was craving, and this was it. So I'm going to enjoy it. And
pretty minimally effective, I feel like. I think I chose the right one, D. Although it does look like a delightful video. We quit alcohol for a year. A tier, easily. That was like one of the most healthy things I ever did. Would I say S tier? Not necessarily, because we did go back to drinking alcohol. I think in general I drink less than I did before doing that. We attempted the challenge again. It's not like a forever thing, but since that first time quitting alcohol for a year, I did drink less, or as China would say, fewer. I drank fewer alcohols. This is easily the most beneficial challenge of my life. S tier, A tier. We're still gonna say A. It was definitely healthy, but it was like, I wasn't such a heavy drinker to begin with, so it didn't profoundly, like my sleep was still not great. Like it didn't like magically make everything so much better, but it is a really good thing to do. So I'm gonna put that in A. Oh, I would like to take a moment to thank the sponsor of this video, Kava Haven. Kava Haven. Kava Haven is a non-alcoholic kava-infused spirit that provides relaxation and social enjoyment without the downsides of alcohol. It's a non-addictive, healthier alternative without the hangovers and low energy. It's great for winding down at the end of a long long day hanging out with friends, or if you just want to balance it on your forehead, it's nice for doing that, although I am not enjoying this and don't recommend it at all. This is probably a bad idea. Yes, when you drink it straight, you might get a numb tongue. First time I drank it, my tongue got pretty numb, or as I would have said, my tongue got pretty numb. Not quite that extreme, actually. But that's normal. That's how you know you're getting high quality kava. I kind of liked the feeling. And you can mix it with things, or you can drink it straight. I also think it's really delicious. It's a perfect balance of citrus and ginger. I find it to be a good replacement when quitting alcohol. Part of the challenge of quitting alcohol is it throws off your routine, and sometimes I just want something delicious, something cocktail-like, and you can make cocktails with this. You can mix it with soda or ginger beer and make a mule. You're not going to make a literal mule, so don't expect that you're going to be able to like haul things in the mountains of Peru or whatever with that cocktail. And if you're someone who already knows about kava, this makes the whole thing easier. No powders or messy prep, just open and pour. Maybe ice. Maybe a smile. For real, I find it to be a very enjoyable experience. So if you're interested in a nice, calming way to unwind without the hangover, you could watch the movie The Hangover. I find that to be more pleasant than an actual hangover. Maybe not Hangover 2. Check out Kava Haven. Go to kavahaven.com/WheezyWaiter and use code Wheezy15 for 15% off your first order. Whether bearded or clean shaven, try Kava Haven. Kind of nonsense, but I like it. Whether you're low key or a maven, try Kava Haven. To avoid a hangover morning cave-in, try Kava Haven. Okay, back to the tier list. 1,000 steps every hour. That was kind of stupid. That was just a fun challenge that China wanted to do, and she immediately hated it.
It's just not conducive to like living a life and like doing stuff that you have to do.
I think it was a funny video. We're putting it in C. It's almost in D territory. Waking up at 5 a.m. every morning. I mean, the same thing as the other one. We're going there. No coffee for a month. That was hard. I don't think I even enjoyed it while doing it. I think I also did 3 months later. I thought I did no coffee for 3 months. No coffee for a month is the thumbnail, but the title is We Quit Coffee for 3 months. Yeah. Guess my thumbnail game is not on point there. I've decided that coffee's something that's good to quit periodically, but it's not something I'm ever going to do permanently because I love coffee and I don't think it's necessarily bad for you. I think it's good to reset. Maybe occasionally if I need an extra jolt of energy, I can have a cup and it will be more effective. For some people, it might add anxiety. China quit for a while, for a long time. She actually, after one of these challenges, she just stayed on no coffee. She was like done forever. And now she's a barista and she drinks coffee all the time. I think it's fine. I try not to drink it after noon, so it doesn't necessarily affect my sleep. It didn't improve my sleep when I quit it. I think the videos are very entertaining. I don't remember what happens in which one. We're gonna go A tier. No, is that too high for that? We'll go B tier for now. That was very entertaining because we had Jack and Natalie on board as well. I don't think they liked it, and they wanted to go right back.
And when we had coffee for the first time again, we were both like,
Yeah, then you adjust very
adjust.
quickly. Then you're a better person.
Yeah.
You're a happier person.
kinder person.
Oh yeah, we had to quit all caffeine, so we had to quit chocolate as well, and Jack really hated that.
Quitting chocolate, harder than quitting coffee.
No.
Yep.
Hard disagree.
Yep. Hard
Disagree
agree.
there.
I agree with myself.
I remember having fun editing this one. I'm going to say that one's an even better video. I'm popping that one up into A tier. Laughter yoga every day. Barely remember it. I remember no one liking it. It didn't change our lives. It was just kind of annoying to have to do it. I think I remember being so disappointed that no one cared about it. I think people were annoyed at watching us laugh so much, too. Oh, yeah? You son of a bitch! I remember it being a pretty funny video, but I guess there's a limit to how much people want to watch people laugh. Tried going to bed every night at 10 p.m. Oh, I remember this being a really good video. And it was good for me. Didn't fix my sleep or anything. It's hard to remember all these sleep videos. They all, all these videos blur together. I remember it being good for me, even though it's not that impressive. Like a lot of people go to bed at that time or earlier. For most people, that's kind of normal. We're going to put it in D tier. And now my mood has changed about all my sleep videos. So they're all moving down there. Yep, down to C. Because I still don't have good sleep. We danced every day for a month. Okay, I'm going to tell you the journey I just went on. I looked at We Danced Every Day for a Month, and I thought, oh, that was probably as dumb as laughter yoga. I barely remember. And then I remember we did that with Jack and Natalie, and it was great. It was fun, and it felt good every time we did it, even though we had to kind of force ourselves to do it. Laughter was kind of stupid, forcing yourself to laugh. But dancing was so good. In general, if I just get Jack and Natalie or just more people involved, it becomes better. It didn't really affect our lives long term. China and I don't make ourselves dance every day anymore. So because of that, we're going to put this in B tier. We tried bullet journaling. I think there's more than one bullet journaling. Wow, I did several. I did gratitude journaling. Okay, I did a lot of journaling videos that are not in the tier list. That's okay. I did bullet journaling for a month. I did bullet journaling again, but I did it better after interviewing the guy who created the bullet journal. I did one where we both tried bullet journaling, and I did just regular journaling, and I did gratitude journaling. I don't even really remember the gratitude journaling one, and that one was much more recent. The straight up journaling one was 5 years ago, and I remember that one the most, I think. Here's my take. The one on the tier list is the bullet journaling. I think bullet journaling can be useful, but it certainly didn't stick because it wasn't my way. It ended up being too many rules, I think. So I'm going to put this bullet journaling. I think in the video it comes across a very positive experience, which it was, but in the long run, my feelings on bullet journaling are not as high. Regular, just straight up journaling that I did 5 years ago, and I still occasionally will write a journal, just a random sort of word vomit. I don't do it that often anymore. I still do it though, and it works. Gratitude journaling, very similar to just regular journaling. I always feel better when I do it.
I don't know if you necessarily have to do it every single day, but especially when you're feeling negative thoughts, I think it's a great tool.
Whatever way you want to do it, just writing stuff down, I think will make you feel better. Bullet journaling could be a way that works for you, but to me that's too specific of a thing. I wrote 30 songs in 30 days. This is a video that I was disappointed that few people watched, but I feel like a lot of people don't care about writing songs, so that makes sense. For me, it was profound. I loved every minute. I still go back and check out those songs that I wrote, and I'm like, man, I need to make this into an album, and I still haven't, and I still mean to. Creatively, it's one of the things I am most proud of. I think about it often. I haven't continued writing songs. I mean to one day. For me, just mentally, it's something that I take with me all the time. S tier, baby. Biphasic sleep. Love it. Unlike the other sleep ones, I'm putting it in A tier. I love biphasic sleep, and it's what I do now. I wake up, I take Ada to school, I come back home, maybe have breakfast, and then I go back to sleep for a while to make sure I get enough sleep. I like the idea of breaking out of our you have to do it in one chunk box. I don't like that we're like, a lot of us are forced to do that. I feel like if you're tired and you need more sleep, you should just get more sleep. Like if my body says, I'm tired, I should go to sleep. So I like that one. Do I want to go S tier with biphasic sleep? We're going S tier, biphasic sleep. Cold showers. Cold showers, I think, is one of the most entertaining videos I've done. Certainly, it did not stick with me. Painful, uncomfortable. I'm glad I did it. I didn't even really notice any benefits that people say you're supposed to have. I don't think I noticed any. Maybe I did a little. Maybe I say in the video that I did a little. I absolutely stopped. I wanted it to end. I feel like I accomplished something even though I don't really notice any tangible benefits. Thanks for watching me shower for a month. So that can't be S tier, probably. It's an entertaining video. I'm going A tier. Compliment each other and strangers every day. I liked it a lot. The complimenting of each other was fun, but kind of unnecessary because we do compliment each other anyway. I did text a friend of mine who I hadn't talked to in a while, and we ended up keeping up a correspondence after that for a while. We don't talk as much now. Maybe I should text him again. That was one of the big values I got out of that one, and I think it's just a good thing to promote. We're putting that in A tier. Measuring water every day. Immediately want to go D tier. I think it might be a good video, and it was a fun experiment to do. I think you should just make sure you're getting enough water. You don't need to measure. So all in all, are you glad you did it? Yeah, that's kind of how I feel. We're going D tier just because I don't like the idea of it. Giving myself a pep talk every morning. I remember this one being underwhelming, the results of it. Even the video itself felt a little like, I'm just criticizing my own videos here. I'm just telling you, this is why I suck. You shouldn't watch my videos. No, I think it's a fun video. I think it's funny.
Do the things you gotta do, buddy.
Certainly not going to keep doing it. This is D tier. Bubble bath. Oh, that felt good, and I think it's a pretty good video. We're going to go C tier. John Green's in that one. I understand that you're a chronic bath taker.
I am a lifelong bath enthusiast.
That makes it B tier. Is anything else going to be F tier? Yoga for a month. I loved yoga. I loved doing it. Didn't stick at all. I said that I would want to keep doing it. I didn't. That's going B tier because it was great, but I didn't keep up with it. The 10-minute rule. 10-minute rule is great. This is a rule that I think I kind of came up with. I think they're similar rules, but this is one that I just named myself, I think. I didn't read it anywhere else. I'm like, what if you just give yourself 10 minutes to do something? Not to force yourself to start and then maybe do more, but literally just do 10 minutes. So it's a little bit every time. And I like that idea as far as getting things done. It does help me get things done. That's something that sticks with me all the time. Just do a little bit and you'll get it done. So we're going A tier for this one. And I attempted several things. I wrote a song in that one. Meal planning, while we did it. This is a thing China loved while we did it. And I think it is a good thing to do to save money, to be healthy, to just reduce stress around what you're going to eat. I think it's a great thing to do. We don't do it. We don't continue. We're still bad at meal planning, but for that month, it was great.
Probably more than any other challenge that we've done. I think that this one might have the most lasting impact for me.
So I guess it goes B tier. You know what? Cold showers, bumping it down to B tier also, because I don't love it as even a thing that you should have to do. Like, I don't even know if I believe that it's that beneficial. So that's going B tier. Tried going to bed at 7 p.m. I quit this one because I hated it so much. This is F. Maybe a fun video? F tier.
Out of all the challenges, this is the one where I feel the most temptation to cheat.
I tried different sleep positions. Also, this I didn't enjoy, and it didn't really help. Thinking about it makes me, stressed. just doing it. Forcing myself into a sleep position. That's going F tier. Zero waste for a month. That I think is a good practice, I suppose, but unrealistic, and I don't think individual behavior is the biggest culprit of the problems of the environment, which is a thing people say these days, a meme, if you will. And I also think the people who purportedly did zero waste, if you read more about what they did, they didn't actually. It's kind of, I say in the video, kind of bullshit.
I think the jar is kind of bullshit. I know, but it's not just me saying it. The people who actually post the jars are saying it as well.
I like that we attempted it, but this is D tier, my friends. Again, entertaining video, D tier. All right, everybody calm down. I made a mistake. Everybody calm down. The waking up at 5 a.m. video is different. It's a different sleep video. I forgot that's what I titled it. I was like, where's the morning routine video? It's that video. I just didn't say morning routine in that video. That is one of my favorite videos. I love how it turned out. The actual routine of the morning was great while I did it. Definitely didn't stick these days, especially because of taking Ada to school. But it is one of my favorite videos. I just like how the video turned out, so I am putting it in S tier. Let me make sure it's that. Yeah, it's this one that starts out.
Ice cold shower.
After this, with a cool song, nice shot of me running in the fog. Yeah, that's a good one. I just really like how that one turned out. Intermittent fasting. Here's the thing, guys. Intermittent fasting is controversial. I think it can be dangerous, a dangerous thing to try, especially if you're prone to eating disorders. There's some evidence that it's bad for you. There's some evidence that it's good for you. I think all the claims about it are a little overblown. I think in the video I say that maybe there's not anything magical about it. It just sort of forced me into good eating habits.
For me, it's the eating too much that was a problem. So
I liked doing it. It made me feel good. While doing it, I was like, this just feels good for my body. So for me, it worked. I don't necessarily think it's for everybody. I don't want to necessarily just promote it for everybody. So I'm putting it in A tier, but almost S tier. Meditating every day. Also, loved it. Just like yoga, just like laying on the Pokemat. All these things, if I just take the time, dancing every day, if I just take the time, I always feel better after I do it. Meditation, probably even more than most. I occasionally will, especially laying in bed if I'm having trouble sleeping. I will be like, okay, what if I try a little meditation? We're going A tier for meditation. Vegan, I like that I did it. I learned a little something about fiber and having too much of it too fast.
My theory is that I was eating way too much fiber. 70 grams in a few days.
Yeah, that'll do it. That's, yeah.
To like 70.
Holy hell.
How much?
Like 70. I learned about veganism. I learned you gotta shake the soy milk upside down.
You gotta shake the crap out of it
to get all the fortified vitamins and minerals that are in it spread out. It just forced me to pay more attention to my nutrition. I pay more attention to fiber to this day, so it did affect my eating. I didn't really go into the ethical aspect of veganism, which for a lot of people is the whole ball game. I understand, and a lot of people were upset about that, and totally understand. So I'm glad I did it. It didn't stick. We're going B tier. You know what? We're bumping it up to A tier because I think it's one of my better produced videos. One out of the challenge videos, I put a ton of time into this one. Probably more time into that video than any video. I got 3 interviews that I spent a lot of time interweaving throughout the video. I think I spent a whole month editing that one. That was early days of the challenge videos, so I didn't have a formula yet. I was kind of inventing it, and I think I went hard with that one. The fact that I didn't stick with veganism and I didn't go into the ethical aspects of it, I think are flaws in it, but I still think it's an entertaining video. No internet for a month. Also early days challenge video, kind of inventing the formula for myself. I remember really liking it. I remember it being a profound experience. I put a lot of time into this one too. These early challenge videos, I just put more time into them, I guess. I was making fewer videos, so I had more time. Sometimes I think I should go back to making fewer videos so that I have more time, so that each one is a banger. But then also, like, I don't want to spend so much time worrying about one thing all the time. So that's partly why I don't do that. No internet's A tier. Quitting smartphone changed me. That's not one. That one's not there. We're going to pretend that one's not there. No sugar. The big dog. The one that started it all these challenges. It made it to the front page of Reddit. By far my most successful video on the channel, and sort of defined the last 7 years of WheezyWaiter videos. For better or worse, some of you probably miss the old style, and I'm super proud of it. People loved it. Reducing sugar is such a hot issue still to this day. One of the worst aspects of the American diet in particular is too much sugar. It's hidden in everything. There's just so much around sugar that is interesting to talk about, and we helped add to that discussion with this video. Apparently on day 4 we were going through withdrawal. Sugar is addictive like drugs.
And another one. Another one. And another.
And since quitting for that month, I pay attention to how much sugar is in everything much more now since doing that video. I still probably eat less sugar than I did before this video. I guess I didn't eat a ton before the video, but now I probably ate ice cream and chocolate way more before that video. I still do. I still enjoy. I still indulge, but I'm more mindful about it. So I think that had a profound effect on me. Obviously, S tier. Boom! That's it. Those are the videos. I think Bifasic Sleep, that morning routine video is just because it's produced so well, I think. 30 songs, I feel like it had a way more profound effect on me than everyone else, but that just personally, I love that one. No internet, no sugar. Down on the F tier ones, laughter yoga. I thought it was going to be better. It was harder to do than I thought, and people disliked it more than I thought. Going to bed at 7, that was just a dumb thing to try. And the same with sleep positions. I think, sleep positions was, you know what? We're going to bump sleep positions up to D tier, because it was something I was genuinely curious about. Like, would this improve my sleep? It was hard to do. I didn't enjoy it. It didn't help. But I think it was something valuable to try. There you go. That's all. Feel free to check out these videos, or don't. Thanks for watching. Okay, boop. And boop. I forgot to wink when I originally shot this. This is days later. It's the future.